Hello my subscribers, and this is another review. This time we'll take a look at Evil Genius. Before we start, I'm a bit sick today. It's getting better, but just so you know, if my voice sounds kinda sick. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Right, listen up, team. There have been reports of a new player in the underground. We don't know who it is. We know they're organised, motivated, and building a team of henchmen and minions, the like of which the world has never seen before. This person is attempting to become an
Evil Genius is a game based on a 60s style spy movie, where this time you're the evil genius, and you get to take over the world. Okay, now let's get to the point. Evil Genius mostly focuses on style and base design. In the style department, it succeeds because it's very creative, very well made for a 2004 game, I think. And it also focuses on base design, which is important if you like to make traps, and how your minions will interact and how efficient it is, and how you will deceive enemy agents. The game almost plays like Dungeon Keeper, which is not a bad thing. I personally never played Dungeon Keeper a lot, but I've seen enough videos to know how it's about. Now let's get onto the main part of the game. Well, to one of the main parts. The AOIs, or Acts of Infamy, which are used to raise your notoriety and earn you some loot. Notoriety is used for getting more minions and getting more and better henchmen. There are some very funny acts of infamy, like stealing a shrinked Eiffel Tower, planting a fake diplomat in one of the 5 factions, and stealing a teddy bear called Mr. Snuggles. Yeah. Anyways, some of the loot that you also steal is more than just for decoration purposes. Some of them, all of them, will have an area effect that will raise some of your minion stats, and some of them can even be used for research in order to get new items. Every time you finish an act of infamy, you will get a funny live radio broadcast.
Good old Midwest. Apologies in advance to those of you waiting for the corn price index, as the farmers' news is being pushed down the schedules by the shocking events of today. Despite their best efforts, Patriot forces were unable to prevent the atrocity.
Most of the time you will hear the same, but for some missions, like for instance stealing some loot item, it will sometimes vary. So yeah, they can sometimes be pretty much fun. Some of the only thing that could have made these things better would have been if at least some of them would have had cinematics, and some of the cinematics in this game are, well, pretty darn good. Of course, the game's on what the game focuses most of all is base design, and it definitely encourages players to be creative with the traps. Yes, there are traps, like in most evil layers. The trap combo, you can also set up trap combinations, which will encourage creative players with their base design. For one simple reason: the pure and simple fact that you get rewarded with money. The more of a combo your trap makes, the more money you get. Also, this is also a minus thing, since some of the times your minions will stumble into the traps, or some agents or stupid tourists go into them, and the trap traps some of your minions with it. Anyways, research is fun and simple. It's not too hard, but it's not too easy. You can also delete some items, but you have to pay a little in order to know which items you can use for it, which makes it even simpler. AI is good, but they will sometimes do some really fucking stupid things, like sending scientists out in a firefight. I mean, seriously. Agents, there are 2 types of annoyances that will arrive on your secret islands. first of all are agents, and second of all are tourists. Now, tourists are somewhat more annoying since they scream when they get scared, and they get scared very easily. Well, agents, most of them, you'll find them easy to get rid of, but some of the more advanced agents that they will sell, if you're heat, like for instance if you do an act of infamy, that'll produce heat. The bigger your heat in one region, the better agents they will send, such as saboteurs and soldiers. You can build hotels to occupy those pesky tourists. They need to be staffed by social minions. Now, each character in the game has stats. They have health, they have loyalty, which represents work commitment. They have smarts, which if it lowers to 0, they'll just stay there dumbfolded. And attention, which will the lower it is, the bigger the chance that there will be that they will stumble into one of your traps. And endurance, which they will pass out once that reaches 0. You can build several different rooms, like staff rooms, archives, infirmary, and barracks, in order to help keep your minions nice and safe, not to mention the mess hall. There are several types of minions. First of all are natural construction workers, which will help expand your base. Then you have the military minions, which are guards, mercenaries, marksmen, etc. You have your scientists, which basically repair and research stuff. And you have your social minions, which take care of everything else in the base, such as minions that have fallen onto the ground or are dumbfolded or stupid. There are lots of funny things you can do with imprisoned enemies, agents, no matter what. And for instance, lots of the objects in the game are very funny. Your minions interact with them, some with a lot funnier than others. But some can be also used for interrogation, such as, of course, the interrogation chair. But there are also some a lot more funnier ones, like the brainwashing machine, or the bookcase, which is one of my favorites. These things are very creative. Oh yeah, there's also the mixing bowl. Definitely one of my favorites, especially when they scream. Certain traps are also funny as well, such as the damned damsel or the do not touch trap, which drain smarts and or endurance. But my favorite of these is definitely the piranha tank. Oh yes, what will an evil there be without a piranha tank filled with mutated, hungry piranhas? The game can also be quite frustrating at times, but it's also fun. The only thing that can make it frustrating are super agents and the fact as to how long it takes for you to gather money, since you cannot speed things up. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, there are lots of loony and very creative henchmen in the game too, such as the matron, which is a granny, or the small hypnotist, although I think they're kinda related. There's also a samurai, a crazy Russian, Incan warrior. There's just a lot of crazy henchmen. They're pretty weird, but they're pretty good. But super agents, they're really annoying. They're the only ones that can kill your henchmen. But remember one thing: if you're an evil genius and you got those pesky super agents after you, then it's always satisfying once you get rid of them, such as ruining the looks of better example, such as turning a Rambo wannabe into your own personal freak, or or launching the James Bond rip-off straight into space. Evil geniuses have some differences, of course, such as area of influence, or with one of them agents will need a lot more time to respond to some of your actions, or items might be cheaper. I don't know, that I've only noticed the agent once. And there's the only sad thing about this game is the variety of island locations and super weapons. It would have been so much more fun if you had a lot more choices, such as unique 2 islands for each one of them, or unique weapons for each one of them. It would have really made the games a lot more fun, or have given a lot more variety. But anyways, time to end this review with a montage of agents getting hurt a lot in Evil Genius. Well, hope you enjoyed this great dictator, and visit dictateyourgame.com.
Right, team, you have your orders. Get out there and find me a madman.